Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Creek Catch-Up, talking all things Albion Park harness racing. And we come racing again here on Saturday night, 11 races. And this is an awesome program in front of us this weekend. The feature is race 9, the Changeover 2-Year-Old Classic. We've got a very good free-for-all. The track record holder's back in action on Saturday night, Black Sedans, coming off some sparkling trials. He's up against his old mate, Mac Da Vinci. And the support program is very, very good. Cat King Cole returns to racing. Racy Roxy goes up against Cat King Cole. Tim's a Trooper takes on the impressive last start winner, Mr. McLaren. There's a number of other good horses spread amongst that 11-event program, so there's a lot to look forward to. All here happening on Saturday night, first race at 5:07, so we'll see you trackside. Just note, next Tuesday, no racing here next Tuesday. So straight after the meeting here on Saturday night, the boys will get to work on the track. So some track renovations are going to be carried out, and that's going to have the track in pristine shape in countdown for the upcoming Constellation. So no racing here next Tuesday. We will return to action next Friday night and next Saturday night. So Tuesday, we go to Redcliffe, and we're back racing here next Friday night. Just looking back at the trials from this week, RD's Flash, he's the horse to follow from the trials, the former Kiwi. He's here for a Derby campaign. He's now under the care of Chantel Turpin and Pete McMullen, and he looked awesome winning his trial. He stopped the clock at 54.9, coming off speed to score. Last half, 28.6, 27.4. That's leader to winner. He looked every bit of Derby type. It's not going to be easy, obviously, over the next couple of weeks, because he's going to be up against some quality opposition. Merlin, as we know, invited, accepted for the Rising Sun. He's just one of those star 3-year-olds that he will bump into. But he can only win, and that's what he did, winning that trial there on Tuesday afternoon. So he looked very impressive. Speaking of trials, Uptown and Beach Girl, she's now had 2 trials back. Both of her trials have been carried out at her home track at Redcliffe, but she's ready to go, and she's gearing up for all the mares features, including the Group 1 Golden Girl during the Constellations here in July. So this is a mare that's on the up big time, trained at Redcliffe by Donnie and Maureen Smith. She's won her last 4 now, and she just gets bigger and stronger every time she steps out, and she looked good again on Wednesday night. A big shout out as far as a birthday is concerned, Trent Moffat, who's enjoying good success in recent times. He celebrated a birthday. Sam Barletta from PSP also celebrating a birthday during the week as well. So many happy returns. PSP, one of the sponsors here at Albion Park. Now, just going back the last Saturday night down in Sydney, Queensland of the 4 there. Speak the Truth, super impressive winning down there. That was his first start outside of Queensland. Van Sankey's stablemate, he won the trotting race down there. Agent Black was able to take out the 2-year-old trotting feature, the APG Gold Bullion for Shane Graham, and I'm sure that's a piece of history there. He becomes the first Queensland-trained trotter to win a juvenile feature outside of Queensland. So job well done there to Shane Graham. Just on New South Wales, Jewel Melody, who was racing there last Saturday night, spoke with Bernie Hewitt during the week. It's unlikely that she's going to head to Albion Park for the upcoming Breeders' Classic Series, so they're going to give her just a little bit of an easy time following that APG Gold Bullion Series, but she will be here for the Carnival, Southeast Oaks, Queensland Oaks, and then the Triad as well. So they're prepared to skip and bypass the upcoming Breeders' Classic. The stablemate Rip, he had a 9-centimetre bone, I wouldn't say bone chip, a splint bone removed from his hind leg. So he's going to be out of action indefinitely, but they are hoping that he will return to work within the space of 6 weeks, but he's definitely no chance of contesting the Rising Sun. So that's disappointing news there. Navajo, a recent Albion Park Mares winner, she's been sold. Her future now lies in North America. And speaking of horses gearing up for our carnivals, the reigning Blacks are Fake champ, Majestic Cruiser, he was back at the trials during the week, and he was able to score at Menangle for Jason Grimson, 52.8. He's looking at bringing up to a dozen horses, Jason Grimson, for our carnival. Emma Stewart, speaking of powerful stables, up to 15 horses she's likely to bring up. She'll be based here for at least 2 months. So that's going to be a very interesting situation there here, because she had great success last year. Can she repeat and dominate again? You'd be a brave man to back against her. Bollinger, this is a recent import from New Zealand. They paid huge money for him. He's getting set for the Rising Sun. He stepped out in a public trial earlier this week at Melton. He wasn't off the bridle in that trial. They're going to trial again next week, and he'll get a little bit more serious. So keep following following him, Bollinger. He is a major player. So they're looking at the Rising Sun. They're looking at the Blacks Are Fake for him. My Ultimate Ronnie was able to take out that feature. He's gearing up towards the Rising Sun as well. Just a little sip. He was super impressive, winning down there at Melton across the weekend. He could be getting set because they are looking at his star trotting stablemate, Harry Stamper, for our features. Future Assured was awesome first up for Trent Dawson here locally. Captain Shuffle's beaten on Tuesday, but far from disappointing. So there are a couple of local stars that are gearing up towards our features. We'll be watching District Attorney closely on Saturday night at Melton. Wonderful to Fly steps out at Gloucester Park. Magnificent Storm steps out at Gloucester Park. Hopefully we'll see both of those Perth stars headed our way. And Bondi Lockdown returns to racing this weekend in Sydney. He's part of the Cobbity Equine team, and they're gearing up with Bondi Lockdown, Expensive Ego, Spirit of St. Louis. So they've got their big guns aiming towards the Sunshine Sprint, the Garrard Sunshine Sprint, and the Blacks Are Fake. So there's a lot to look forward to. That is the Creek catch-up for this week. As I said, 11 races here on Saturday night. No racing next Tuesday, but we'll see you trackside here for a cracking card this weekend.